Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is deep, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is, and I'm back with an end of the week vent session. My name is Jaime, and I'm ready to start some vents, humans. And before I get started, I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. And let's get on with some damn vents. I don't like this media, like I said. I feel like the media, and you could probably agree, it feels like they're getting way too much power. They're getting way too much power, and they're swaying too many things. They seem like they're like controlling too many narratives, and to keep people all stirred up. Whether they're keeping you in fear of something, you're always in fear of something, you know. Whether it's I don't know, a new terrorist group initials, or your damn neighbor even. So I feel like the media, and then like when you go out there nowadays, if you're looking out for the truth, or if you speak anything like that, now you're just put in the category of a conspiracy theorist, which I don't think is fair. Just because people are out there looking for the truth, or maybe even talking about things that couldn't possibly be true. But the media always does these things, what they call the media blackouts, you know? And so they do these things, and because they're under control under somebody else, you know, they're like, we have to put these stories out. You can't say this, you can't say that. And so here's what you guys are talking about today. So these guys get paid to, read what's on their, the paper in front of them. And there's all kinds of stories going on that the media won't tell you. And it's going on everywhere, and a lot of people have to go to alternate, sources to get alternate sources of media just to get some things that, that our local media won't tell you. Because they're not allowed to. So they call it the media blackout. For instance, there's this big truck rally going on. There's a strike going on. These guys are fighting and striking against the vaccine mandates. And they're over there in Canada, and these guys are like 50,000 truckers and I don't know how many people, man. It looks like 1 million people there. I don't know. It's a crazy amount of people there. They were showing drone footage, and all these people are protesting the vaccine mandates because these guys want to go to work. And they can't cross the borders because of these rules. So these truckers, apparently, can't cross the border, but all these other illegal people can all day, and they can fly over the place, for free. But these guys got to fight for this stuff. So that's what's going on right now. And the media don't want to show you that stuff because there's people standing up. Some people would say, like, oh, you're woke and this and that. There's a difference between, like, waking up and being woke, I believe. It's as weird as it sounds, I think there is a difference. But anyways, I feel like some people are starting to take a stand. They're having enough of some of the BS. And, things are changing. And people are ready to, try to get back to whatever we can of some sort of normal. And I believe they're taking stands. And the media doesn't want to show you these things because that would promote more people to take stands. And it would happen in more areas. And it would probably spread around like wildfire, the way they media fueled, riots and those things spread like crazy. They won't fucking talk about this because it'll spread that like crazy. Some positivity, people fighting and standing up for rights and shit. People standing up for good things. The media ain't going to show it. And I think it's a damn shame that the media doesn't show you things that are really happening. Even with our prez. Even with Project 46, him and that old lady Pelosi are doing some crazy things, and the media won't even tell you these things. These dudes are getting rich, making these secret deals with China. And people are making jokes and shit like that. Well, no, they're for really are. It's been coming out on other news sources, like I said, but not out on the local news because the media blacks it out. So apparently him and Pelosi have these crazy deals going on. And these secret deals, they call it. They're calling them secret deals with China. They're saying these deals are pretty risque on the Biden side because some of them could be a security threat. Like it compromises their family or something like that with him and his son. It's kind of wild because, people thought it was like a joke and shit like that. But this stuff started coming out like this week. And it was pretty interesting things, man. These guys are like, I guess, so Biden, I guess his son, like, was put onto the board, like, put on the board of this, like, some private equity firm that was funded, I guess, by, like, some form of the Chinese government. And, like, they just put this, like, his son, they just gave him this job, like, this big job. Put him on the board of this company. And nobody wants to talk about this stuff. Like, well, now it's starting to come out. But it's not coming out on our local news because they ain't allowed to talk about it. And what would you do if you started hearing that in the morning on channel 2, 4, and 7? Like our local news channels over here. You know, we turn on local news and, you know, we start hearing this kind of shit. All kinds of people be tripping. And a lot of senior citizens be watching news. So they'd start tripping. They'd be like, yeah, you know, what the hell? You know, my coffee tastes different. You know, because it would be bananas. You know, other people will start recognizing bullshit. It's crazy. So anyways, apparently, like I said, these guys are doing these secret deals that are, you know, one of them has something to deal with like the Chinese government of some sort. And Pelosi's husband, I guess, like has some other companies they joined up over there. And I guess like just recently she was trying to like ban the Beijing Olympics. And I guess her husband ended up getting some kind of contract to like push around a bunch of like bougie billionaires in some limo company he owns over there or something like that. So then now she's like for the Olympics, you know, because they're going to get some dough out the deal. And then you hear those like insider stock trading bullshit going on. And I mean, you don't want to talk about that stuff. They won't talk about it. They just want to talk about other shit. They want to keep you afraid of some other bullshit. Because, you know, you should be it's wild when you hear these things are going on when they're supposed to be running our country and we're over here like paying like out the wazoo for things right now. And these people are getting paid out the wazoo. We're paying out the wazoo. They're getting paid out the wazoo. It's crazy. They're making crazy ass money and we're like spending crazy ass money and getting less for it. And that kind of sucks. In my opinion, humans, that really sucks. But I feel like these things are like a security threat, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. Who knows what's going on? You know, you hear about those emails that came out, and nobody denied that those emails are fake. And then you hear like that dude, Julian Assange, did this big email dump. And there's so much of that stuff to go through. There's Hillary, the Clinton emails are in there. There's like some crazy stuff in there. Some of that shit you're reading, you're like, this can't be real. Come on, man. This can't be real. And I don't know if it is. But apparently, that guy did it for like a security reason. Like, you know, some people call those the kill switches or whatever. So if something happens to them, they'll put all this information out, you know, and you don't know what's real. I don't know if it's real or not, but it's crazy stuff to read through. And you go to that, you look it up, and it's like Julian Assange, like, just like file dump and and all this stuff just pops up on this link. Like, oh, maybe I should click on this one. And it's just like all these files and all these crazy things. And it's bananas and the media won't talk about that. Because there's some serious stuff in there. Like I said, the Clinton emails are in there. There's some like crazy like space stuff, Antarctica stuff. Like there's just crazy stuff going in there. Crazy crooked ass politician things. Oh man, it's bananas. It's a lot of craziness. But it's very clear they don't want us to know about all this shit. Like I said, the media wants to just black out everything. And then if you want to go out there and say the truth, like, oh, this is what's happening, they're like, oh, you're a crazy conspiracy theorist. Or, you know, or you're a prepper. You know, when the preppers had the upper hand, way before all this toilet paper shit disappeared, they was already, they was laughing at everybody. Stocked up with toilet paper and food. And all that when everybody started doing shit. And now the shelves are empty again. So the preppers win again. You know what I'm saying? The preppers are winning right now. Like, who's laughing at the preppers right now? Nobody. Because they be winning. They're winning like Charlie Sheen. When Charlie Sheen was winning. That's not a good thing. But they are winning right now, I'm telling you. Because the shelves are empty because of our prez. He lost our shit like I talked about last time. Like he's losing craziness. Man, you know, and also like the media don't want to talk about him doing that, like what I spoke about in the last episode, those illegal fucking immigrant like transport missions, like moving them all across the country and like secret planes and doing it like at nighttime, like in all those crazy shit. And we're paying for that shit too, probably. That's probably happening with our money, like our tax money. They don't want to tell you about that stuff. Those guys can cross our borders, but yet the fucking truckers over here trying to make a living that are citizens in their country and or probably have, legal things to do while they're working here and trying to make a living to bring those supplies that our fucking prez lost. Look, there they are. They're sitting here trying to work. Those fucking trucks. They want to fill the shit up and bring people our shit that you lost. Why don't you let them bring them the shit back to us that you lost? Besides your mind. Nobody can bring back your mind, but let them bring our shit. Open up the damn shit for the real people to come through, like the workers, so we can get our shit. And then go back over there and get all them fucking weapons and take back our shit. Man, at least pretend like you know your shit. Jeez. Like I said, them guys can't cross the border, but all these other people can cross the border. And they can fly for free. And they can live for free. And then, there's veterans here that are fucking homeless and shit. And you can't, there's a lot of people here that are homeless. But yet these people can go fly for free. You know how many homeless people here would like a free trip to go to Disneyland right now? With a big old little care package that somebody just crossed the border came from? You know what I'm saying? There's like a homeless dude that you see people on the way to my work even. You give him some money sometimes. That dude can go to fucking Disney. He deserves a trip to Disneyland. I don't know if he's a veteran or not. But shit, if you're giving away free trips, I want to go to Disneyland. Yeah, I'm grown up. But maybe not Disneyland, Universal Studios, or just even somewhere by a beach. I mean, if you're letting all these people go for free, why can't we just go somewhere for free? That's crazy. And then they keep pushing this fucking build back better. They want to build back better. They always want to just, force that shit down the throat. They want to beep, and they got the end of BBB. I don't see anybody. Do you see anybody pushing where's all the BBB hats? Where's all the build back better hats? I don't know. I always see those America Great or Make America Great hats. Well, where the fuck are the fucking build back better hats? I don't see any of them. Where's the shirts and the jerseys and shit and the flags, the build back better? I don't see nobody want to pay for this shit. That's not going to cost us nothing. That's already costing us something. Where's all the rallies for the BBBs? I don't see shit. It's all crickets. Because don't nobody want that shit. We're already spending a bunch. You're going to fucking put more money on the thing. We're going to be spending money like crazy. Everybody's going to be working for nothing. we're going to all be hurting if this stuff keeps happening at this rate. And this is only 1 year in so far. Put on your seatbelts, humans. This is only 1 year in with this crazy guy. Hang on. Hang on to your butts, like fucking Samuel L. Jackson used to say. Hold on to your butts. Man, dude. Humans, this is worries me so much. And then nobody would talk about it on our news. We would be afraid of this shit. If you want to tell us about keep us afraid of something, we would definitely be afraid of this shit. This Build Back Better. Oh, it's not going to cost us a penny. Well, have you been shopping lately? Because stuff costs a lot more pennies. We're not all doing these secret China deals and getting super rich like you and Pelosi's punk ass. You guys are old as shit and over here getting super crazy rich. And we're over here paying, like I said, we're paying out the wazoo while you guys are getting paid out the wazoo. It feels backwards. Feels backwards. And then he's going to talk about the other day, he was yelling about insulin, or you know what I'm saying? He was like, "What? Look at your child." He was saying some shit like that, or "Look at your children. Listen to them." I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? Isn't he the dude that I thought he was the one who got rid of the fucking the insulin cap, the pay scale on that shit? Isn't he the one that fucking got rid of it right when he got into office? And now he's going to talk about we got to make it cheaper? But then why'd you fucking take the fucking cap, the salary cap or the price cap off that shit? If it's true or not. Isn't he the one that took the price cap off that shit? He was just oh no, snap it off. And then now you're going to preach about, look at your child. Or that sticker that says I did that? Look what I have done. Are you not entertained? Yeah, we're entertained, but it's not a good show. This is a really bad fucking show. It's the worst show I've ever seen. And I've seen some really bad shows. I've sat through and powered through some dumb shit. And this one's bad. And I'm powering through this shit because we gotta. It's like we're in it. It was like Joe Exotic and shit. You didn't want to watch it, but you fucking watched it. When everybody was talking about it, you didn't fucking want to watch it, and then you fucking watched it. And you just like kept watching it. And that fucking like 90 Day Fiance shit. It was like, oh no, you don't want to watch it. And then that dude was like, oh my God, he's got no neck. And everybody like, oh my God, that guy's got no fucking neck. You know, and it wasn't just, it was a lot of weird characters, but you went there for my man with no neck. It was like fucking, it was crazy. You couldn't stop watching it even though you didn't want to watch it. And then you were like, man, I think I wanted to watch it. You didn't realize you wanted to watch it. But I feel like we're being forced to watch this one, and I don't want to watch this one, and I still don't. Like, it hasn't warmed up to me. There hasn't been a good episode yet. The only good episodes is when his dumbass talks and he just looks all confused. His face gets all wrinkly. But it's crazy why he's like, all of a sudden he just starts yelling. He just starts yelling like a mean old grandpa. Like, Pawpaw's mad. He's like, yeah. He just starts tripping out. That's like a sign of desperation, I feel. Like, I feel like he's starting to feel like he knows he's losing his mind a little bit. Or a lot of it. And he starts just getting desperate and starts screaming. And the vice president ain't fucking... Where the hell is she? Like, how come we never see her? And if you do, it's always these weird ass fucking like pre-recorded, it look like productions on some fucking whack ass TV show that you don't want to watch, and you're forced to watch because they put it on all the channels. Or here, we're gonna talk to your president. His speech the other day, that 3-hour fucking speech, took 3 fucking hours of crazy ass nonsense. He was like, you put the lime in the coconut, and light that shit up. He was saying some shit. I don't even know what the fuck, He lost me, a way back. And we don't know when he's coming back in. I don't know what's going on. It looked like before, when he was running for president, they were putting something in him, some kind of PEDs, the other pres was talking about, Mr. 45 was saying. They were putting something in him, he had all this spunk and energy. And now that he won, it looked like whatever it is took a toll on him. Some wear and tear, like he tore his Achilles, or whatever that PED was, just wore his shit out, aged him inside, probably way faster than his outsides. And it's starting to show. So now he's just and he starts squinting, and he looks always the sun's in his face. And I also think it's weird that they have a little video set, a little TV movie set up in the White House. Because they don't want you really to see what the Oval Office is going on, where everybody's really doing all his work. And they're all in there fighting each other and punching each other and probably working 30 hours a day. Who knows? And they don't want you to see the chaos that's going on in that room. So that's why they got him in this little desk. It's probably the size of mine. It looks like the size of my desk. And it's nice wood and everything. But it's this little school desk. And he's in front of the TV set. And then you look over to the other room where the real Oval Office is. And he's just sitting there this is it. I've made it. I've made it. And it's not even the real place. You've been duped. and the media, will make you feel like this dude's doing an amazing job. Excuse me. He said he's making all these jobs, and then you see all these people, and they say there's record people that quit jobs. Or I don't get it. They say all these, like I said, that's when they push around the statistic game. They push around it, when they say 5 people, got hurt. And then next week it was 100% increase because another 5 people got hurt. That was 10 people, but you heard the 100% part that scared the shit out of you. God damn, how many people got it? Oh, there was a 100% increase from last week. It was one of those statistic games to keep you. I don't know, man, but this guy's mental stats are really low. He's gotten he's averaging triple doubles of really low stats. Or Barkley said, he's getting a triple single. If he was in the game, he got a triple single, and that would be giving him props, giving him like a highball score. But man, this guy's getting crazy, and he's getting crazy, and he's looking so old. He's looking crazy old. And then you got all these old ass videos popping up where he just seems like he's super racist. And then his vice president is on video where she thought even the dude, she even said he was racist herself. But now she's working for him. So she was like, yeah, he's a racist, but I'm getting paid. Or something. Like, why would you call the dude, why would you want to work with the guy that you know is a racist if you like publicly stated it beforehand? That's weird. That's sellout shit. You know what I'm saying? That's sellout, get the hell out shit, in my opinion. And then you're going to go with the guy when he's already so old, he's making Dust look like a baby. You know, he's looking like super old ass shit. Old craziness, old. Like, man, like he used to get paychecks, you know, chiseled in stone. Like he was just old like that. Like a blue knuckle old. Like if he drives in a car now, all you see, like, you know, when I think there really was a double steering wheel in that car. When they're like, no, there really wasn't. There probably was. Or like a remote control. Somebody was doing it. Because my man lost his marbles. He's starting to yell at everybody. He's just yelling at everybody. Nowadays, that's all he's going to be doing now. Like, come in here. He's just going to be fucking just shouting at everybody, and we don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. It kind of sounds like earlier this week. Just like, you know, a day ago. Or what about when that lady, what's her name again? Saki? She fucking said something about, like, we're not going to fucking have human rights, or we're not going to, or until we fucking want to give up our human rights or some weird shit. I don't know if she said that right, but it fucking's been going around in the fucking video, and she says something like that, where like, we're not going to fucking get our rights, or we're going to lose our human rights or something. Like, just out loud. And then when that other lady who stands in for her, she said, it's about compliance. That's some scary words. Remember when there's a video too of Ronald Reagan when he was president. He said something like, I got a number of scary words, or the scariest words in the world are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. And I was like, ugh. And he was like in office. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, hey man, we're some scary motherfuckers. You know, we're some scary humans. Or are they humans? Can I get into the conspiracy realm? Or are they those reptilians, secret reptilians that run the world? Who knows? But he says those were the scariest words. And then you hear them say, you know, we're here to help. We're here to keep you safe. We're here to make everything safe, and we're here to help. And he warned us back then that those are the scariest words you should hear. He said those are the scariest words you should hear, and we're hearing them every day. Da-da-da. What are you going to do about that, humans? What can we do about it, humans? We need to stand together. Like I said, I know we're doing it now, but the media ain't showing us because they always blacken it out. And I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you would hit that like button, smash that subscription, and turn on your notification, because I'm here twice a week. And my name is Jaime, and this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya.
Yes, yes, y'all.